Hey, this is Father Robert Ballas here from GadgetAtTheTechStop.net. I'm here again at Digital Experience 2009 on the eve of the opening of the biggest show on earth. I'm here with Joe Melfi from DLINK, and I understand you've got a couple of new products for the show.
We got some neat tricks here today. So let me just run through real quick. We've got our coax adapter. People that have coax cables in their house with dish, with cable TV, with nothing on them. This will get you Ethernet in any room in the house that's got cable. We've got really interesting, compact, pan tilt camera. So there's a motor in it that will turn it. It connects with Ethernet or wireless. This is very affordably priced at about $299.99.
So yeah, I understand that what you've essentially done is you've taken some of the some of the technology and some of the design from your higher end gear, your enterprise level gear, and you've put it down into the consumer products, but with a lower price point.
Right. So one of the problems with the larger cameras that are really targeted for business, they have a lot of features in them. Those features kind of add to complexity and to price. So this one's targeted for consumer. It's got a lot of the same features, but it's more compact and it's easier to use and it's very affordable.
So strip away some of the bells and whistles, but you keep the stability and the peace of mind knowing that it has a really good lineage.
Right. And it has the same software that comes with the other cameras. It'll do 32 cameras at a time. It'll do event triggering, motion detection, storage. It does all that stuff.
Okay, so that's your PTZ. I understand you also have a fixed focus camera.
Sure, we have another fixed camera that we're introducing today. It looks like some of our other cameras, but what's really cool about this, it's 11N. So you've got much more reach, much more bandwidth. You get more cameras on your network. So this is a camera that people have been waiting for a long time.
Price point on this one?
I have to look that up. Price on this one, we're targeting about $150 for the wired and $179.99 for the wireless.
Not bad at all. So these can both use N, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And I understand you have a brand new N router, an all-in-one, is it?
This is really slick. So the DIR 685, we've taken several different products and combined them together. So it's a very small form factor, sits innocently on your desk, looks like it's a digital photo frame. But inside, there's a full-blown router, gives you wireless, 4-port switch on the back, 2 USB ports that you can use for printer sharing using our SharePort technology, which basically is really cool, unusual print sharing technology that uses native USB drivers on a PC and USB over IP, TCP/IP. So it's really compatible with almost anything out there. It's really slick. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things in there. There's also room for a 2.5-inch drive. So if you want to put a hard drive in there and store lots of photos, it is really slick. All of that in one small little box.
You can put a 2.5-inch hard disk.
2.5-inch hard disk in there, SATA, and load that thing up with everything you've got, and it works like a normal router. So that's now everything. It's your router, your storage, your print server, your wireless, your firewall, everything.
So it really is an all-in-one.
Pretty close. It doesn't do my dishes yet, but we're working on that.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the things I've always liked about D-Link routers. I mean, I've used the Extreme series, the DGL series, the DIR series for such a long time, and I mean, one of the nice things about D-Link's routers is they just always work.
Well, we've worked really hard on trying to make the interface in all of our routers very common, so that if you're used to one router, you move to another one, or if you upgrade your firmware, we try to keep the interface very understandable, easy to use, and very common between them. The 11N products are just, they're very tough. They're fast and they do a very good job, and we're very happy with them.
Price point on the all-in-one?
The all-in-one, $299.99, so it's pretty affordable.
Now, so far what you've shown me is networking. I mean, the cable extender, the IP cameras, the routers, that's fantastic, but that's what D-Link's known for. I mean, you do networking. But I understand you released a product that's not really networking.
No, but it's not totally new for us. We have media players that are on the network. This one really isn't a media player in the network, but it's sort of in that class. We're calling it Side Stage, and it's an LCD screen. It only connects with a USB cable to your computer. So in this case here, it's really perfect. I have a laptop. I don't have 2 video cards in this laptop. I only have one. But if I wanted to have another terminal so I could work on 2 things, or while I'm working on my main documents or whatever I do all day long, maybe I want to watch my stock reports or TV or video or something on another monitor, this thing plugs in and gives you a second monitor, and it's supported like a desktop extender under the Windows Video, So it's very easy. There's no special anything. You just load a driver, plug it in, and you can drag stuff over in the other screen. Whatever you can run on your Windows screen will run in this side stage screen.
I see you have a full motion video running, so I mean it's not really limited by any sort of the USB bottleneck.
Correct. So we're using Media Player right now. I've got a video playing on the main screen on the desktop, on the laptop here, and I've got a Media Player playing on the small side stage. So it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I run a setup with two 24-inch monitors back in my office, and just the other day I was wishing I could have another one, and not another full-size one, but a small one that could clip on or maybe go somewhere else, where I could just put the persistent stuff, IM, chat, or have a movie running in the background.
Yes. So it's very easy to plug in. It doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's easy to install. So it's actually a pretty cool product.
Resolution and the price point on this.
Okay, we do not have a price established. It is really, really new. We rushed that to get this here for you guys. So we don't have a price. We're looking probably end of Q1, beginning of Q2 timeframe.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for sharing, and hopefully you have a great show, and thank you for all your D-Link goodness.
Thank you very much.
This is Father Robert Ballester, and we're going to be passing you off to the rest of our digital experience coverage at CES 2009.